Good evening. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the recipient of the OICA Individual Advocate Award, my good friend, Noble McIntyre. Noble was born in Fargo, North Dakota, and at a very early age moved to Burns Flat, which is out in western Oklahoma. Burns Flat is probably most famously known for the spaceport that never took off. But if you ask Noble, Burns Flat should be most famous for being the hometown of Noble McIntyre. Noble grew up in Burns Flat with 4 other siblings and 2 terrific parents who instilled in him values that would guide him through the remainder of his life. After graduating from high school at Burns Flat, Noble went on to OBU, Oklahoma Baptist University, where he met his future wife, Rhonda. And from that marriage, they have had 3 wonderful children, Mackenzie, Cassidy, and Kennedy. After graduating from OBU, Noble attended the University of Oklahoma, where he fulfilled his lifelong dream of becoming a lawyer. In 1995, Noble went to work for a law firm in Oklahoma City, and after a number of years, formed his own firm, McIntyre Law. Now, Noble's a trial lawyer. He's a litigator. He advocates zealously on behalf of his clients to make sure that the wrongs that they have suffered are right by verdicts in their favor. Noble is not only an advocate for his clients, but he's also an advocate for children and the underprivileged. He believes firmly that he should give back because he has been blessed. Since 2009, Noble has been involved with a group that he helped form called Lawyers Fighting Hunger. Each year, this group gives away thousands of Thanksgiving turkeys to people in need who might not otherwise have a proper Thanksgiving meal. At this giveaway, he also serves up hot dogs and hamburgers and drinks and other foods so that these families can have a proper meal before or during the holiday season. Noble has been a big supporter of OICA. He firmly believes that the good Lord has blessed him with a good family environment, personal and professional success, and that he should return those blessings to his fellow man. He understands that not every child in Oklahoma had the same opportunities that he had. He is committed to making the lives of children in Oklahoma better. So it is my great pleasure to introduce the 2020 OICA Individual Advocate Award winner, Noble McIntyre.
Hi, I'm Noble McIntyre with McIntyre Law here in Oklahoma City. I've got a firm where I've been practicing law for about 25 years, and what I do is help people. That's all that I've ever really done. And so this award, I'm just very, very grateful for it. The recognition from some of the stuff that have been doing, I appreciate it. Let me tell you why I think it's important in this era. As we all know, during this COVID era, life has changed dramatically for everybody. And a lot of these kids, the very kids that we're helping with this organization, they're going through some things that we've never gone through, that we never went through as a child. And so it's even more important to do the types of things that we're doing. Some of the things that I do, I have something called the Noble Cause on Fox 25, where every month I honor a kid that's doing something a little different than their peers. And it's important to reward those kids because they look around and they don't see a lot of rewards sometimes. And so if you step up and you say, look, what you're doing is great, continue this, you never really know the impact that they're going to make in life. Some of the other things I do is I'm a sponsor of the Purple Sash, which, as many of you know because you're involved in it, helps women and children who are in battered homes and situations like that. A lot of these kids didn't grow up the way that we've grown up. And so, we've had an opportunity to get to the point in life where we are. A lot of them haven't. So not just the things that I'm doing and this organization's doing, just generally as people taking a time to reach your hand down to somebody that needs help, especially the youngest ones in our society, and give them a chance is a big, big deal. So this organization does a tremendous amount. If you could just look into the homes and look into the lives of some of these children whose lives have been impacted by the work of this organization, you would step up and give even more money than you do. It's just the ability to change lives and change the path of a family. It's just crucial, it's important, it's what I do, and it's what I hope at the end of this evening that everybody wants to go back to their own personal lives and their families and say, you know what, that's something that I want to do too. So thank you again to this organization for this award. I'm grateful. I know Joe and Mitch very, very well. I think they're doing a great job, and whoever nominated me for this, look, I'm grateful. Thank you very much. If you come to my office, I proudly display all of these things. And when people ask me about them, it gives me a platform to talk a little bit more about it. So that's exactly what I'll do with this, is I'll tell people about this organization and tell them it's a fantastic thing to get involved in. So thank you again. Have a great evening.
Now, I'm not trying to be trite here, but is there any more noble cause, or maybe a better way to put it to avoid the cliche is there any higher calling than protecting the most vulnerable among us? There's a passage in Proverbs that came to mind as I listened to Noble's story. It says, "Speak out for those who cannot speak, for the rights of all the destitute. Speak out, judge righteously, defend the rights of the poor and needy." Noble is building a track record that will over time only become more impressive with the help that OICA also receives from organizations and individuals like Bank First, Epic Charter Schools, AmFund, and the George Kaiser Family Foundation.